Thank you, brothers and sisters, for allowing me to speak to you this afternoon.
Closer to the mic.
My name is Chinasa Ozonsi, and I grew up in the somewhat infamous housing projects of the Hunters Point District in San Francisco. And I stand here today as a witness to the modern manifestations of the legacy of race-based slavery and economic discrimination that disproportionately targets Black and brown communities nationwide. I must say it fills my heart with elation and joy to witness the diversity of outrage, a visceral response to the disproportionate violence and discrimination perpetuated against our brown and Black brothers and sisters by the hands of a corrupt policing institution. The late MLK Jr. stated emphatically that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Desmond Tutu reiterated the point that if you are neutral in times of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Lastly, Edmund Burke stated that the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. Well, brothers and sisters, we are not standing idly and doing nothing. We are performing our civic duty and railing against evil. Our mission here today is to acknowledge the unjust and state-sanctioned murders of Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Oscar Grant, and the countless victims of police terrorism. Our mission is to create a safe space in which Blacks can publicly air out their grievances and express their discontent in this obviously institutionally racist nation. Our mission is to let the corporate-controlled government know that we will not let their divisive social construct of race and racism prevent us from uniting and standing up for our collective political, economic, and social welfare. Racism is a system predicated on power and based on artificial physical distinctions. It is utilized to deny people of color, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It robs us and our offspring of a viable future. Capitalism is a system designed to put money over all things. Money over God, money over citizens, money over peace. Capitalism is a system that will rape and pillage until there is nothing left to take. Capitalism has left an entire generation of young people frustrated and without economic employment. Some of them have turned to crime to fulfill their relative deprivation. They are deemed criminal by the state and viewed as disposable opportunities for profit by the prison military industrial complex. State-sanctioned police brutality and the militarization of the police force is a direct result of the larger social structure that we live in. The 1 to 10% own over 80% of all the wealth in this nation. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. What they want to do is they want us to fight amongst ourselves. If we do this, people, we will fail in holding them accountable for their insatiable greed and evil. What do you get when you have a system that integrates racism, white supremacy, and capitalism? You get America. Yet I stand here before you, brothers and sisters, to exclaim, we are America. And we are the change that we want to see in the world. The ideology of white dominance and white supremacy must be ripped out from the root. Then and only then will they see the peace that they insist on denying us. It is very important for me to emphasize the peaceful nature of this demonstration. We, in the tradition of the nonviolent resistance of the civil rights era, will magnify the inhumanity and evil of those who insist on oppressing us by showing them, ourselves, and the world our naked humanity. We are human and we are here and we are fighting for justice. I'm asking you to up the level of positive vibrations and positive energy. This is a family and community-centered demonstration. If you notice any agitators attempting to undermine our cause, we will isolate and shame them. We are fully awake. We are fully awake and conscious of our interconnectedness. We are fighting to make our world a better place, regardless of who that might inconvenience. Many of our fellow citizens have been successfully pacified by the endless pursuit of materialism. They want to maintain the status quo. It is our mission, through love, teaching, and tremendous understanding, to awaken them and convince them to take part in their own liberation. I would not be here today if I didn't truly believe in our collective effort to correct the ills of society. We appreciate any and all support that upholds us and encircles us in peace and in love. The Alameda Courthouse is the end destination of our march today. Available to the public will be legal aid stations, healing stations, and counseling stations. This is an attempt to create a safe space to mourn and to heal in peace and in solidarity, so we can begin to uplift the Black community and all communities. We will continue to learn and teach one another. We will continue to invest in our local communities, because the people united can never be defeated. Thank you. The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.